Yeah, we're definitely not made for kids. I should also be live now for you to come and check out. Okie dokie. Oh. Yeah, how's that? Okay. Alright, let's reach Dylan. Is there supposed to be a fight happening? I felt like I was supposed to be fighting stuff all the way through here. Wow, else would these be here? Get out of here. I heard you. Where'd you go? I feel like everything's going down way too easy. Oh, I really don't want to deal with you. I'm about to die. I don't want to die. I know there's another one of these floating assholes. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Gotti. Did the fucking pyramid move? Yeah, he just fell off the edge. I feel like that was supposed to be a really hard fight. I don't really understand why everything's going so easily right now. Is this where I'm supposed to be going? Dylan, where are you? I feel like this is going backwards. It is. There are 2 pyramids. That doesn't really track with what we know. I don't think this was the right way to go. I may have done a dumb. I did a dumb. Okay, let's try that again. Except maybe this time we don't kill ourselves. Invisible guy. I don't want to deal with all that. Being invisible and whatnot. Oh, and I got a bunch more of you losers. Damn it. I was looking at my phone and I almost died. Oh, tell that to my mother. Damn it to heck. Damn it to heck. Gosh darn it. Let my hick come out a little bit. That sucks. Killing it. You don't even know. Please be it. Let me move on to the next thing. Where are you even coming from? Get fucked. That's what we were looking for. Dylan, what are you doing on top of this pyramid, dude? That's crazy.
Dylan's in a coma. I don't know if there's anything of him left in there. If he'll ever find his way back. The portal's been closed, but the hiss is still in the oldest house. And the lockdown can't be lifted as long as any trace of it remains. I'm working on a solution with my management team, but there is still a long road ahead. I'm the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. We're in this together. You and I.
Did I really just beat the game 20 minutes in? It's alright, this is the Ultimate Edition, so I should have the DLC stuff as well. And going back and doing any side missions. I'm guessing there's normally music here, but I have the turn off all copyrighted music option on. Oh yeah, we're just here in our director's outfit. Look at us, snazzy. All the doors are open.
Shawshank Redemption. That's the name of the movie I was thinking of earlier. Not important, but that was it.
You probably didn't because you didn't have double jump. Or high jump.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift,
There should be. There should be a chest. That's the door that was locked at the beginning of the game. Agent Death. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I am honored to tell you that he died in service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring to you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loved so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communications, Federal Bureau of Control. Here's Central Executive. Oh my god, post-it notes. With nothing on them. Sticky notes complaints. To whom it may concern. In case you are not aware, something caused a sticky note in my office to duplicate. Now, my office is unusable now. I will be working from home until this is resolved. You can reach me on my cell or home phone. Sincerely, Jay Bozer, Vice Chief of Staff. Freaking hilarious. Love it. How did I miss something like that right here? Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad situation for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went.
Marshall's as tough as they come. You don't need to worry about her.
Yeah, but I don't have one. Oh, we got
I'll
Dylan
be here
back.
waiting for you when you wake up, brother. If you wake up.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine that was pretty freaking traumatic.
You heard the director stop the hiss, right? Sounds like she can really handle things.
Finally, someone had the balls to take the fight to them.
Well, I'm glad that you guys like me.
Actually, I agree. She's beaten the hiss over and over. If we win this thing,
There haven't been any hiss sightings in the
Hello,
ocean.
Emily. We haven't spoken in quite some time.
It's possible.
To examine the invasion's timeline of events for possible patterns in his behavior. Establish a timeline establishing a timeline is difficult at present because of lack of reliable communication between Bureau sectors and staff. Preliminary models indicate ground zero of the invasion is located within the executive sector. Once it becomes possible to interview surviving personnel, pinpointing the exact location should be feasible. Other outstanding questions that a timeline may help answer: how did the Hiss get past the internal lockdown? How does Hiss resonance advance through space? Deliberately or uniformly? What is their ultimate goal? The outside world? A cross-dimensional destination? Refer to blank for full report.
I remember a report about a similar incident from '84. The Bureau lost contact with a whole.
Variants and alterations. His corruption manifests in vastly different ways. Some hosts remain largely unchanged, while others are barely recognizable as human. What determines this level of alteration? Is it the duration of corruption? It could simply be an evolutionary process, each entity representing a stage of growth in an undiscovered linear progression towards what? Additionally, Hiss entities possess various paranatural abilities. How have they achieved this? Do they gain them from corrupting objects of power? Have they corrupted a single highly talented para-utilitarian and divided their access to paranatural abilities across the network of his corrupted hosts? As a scientist, I'm hindered by the sheer number of questions. It's difficult to identify where one should begin. What is the most pertinent question? How do we kill it? That seems like a good start. Refer to blank for full report.
Department during the house shift. The department head was found in the motel 2 years ago.
Alright, what you got for us?
Jesse, good to see you. We've got Dylan situated in his containment cell like you asked. I've got medical staff running tests as we speak, and I'd be happy to walk you through the details later. Other than that, what's next?
With the slide projector turned off, the Hiss are shut out, but we're stuck with the ones already here. We can't lift the lockdown until they're all eradicated. If any Hiss ever got out, that would be the end of everything.
Well, eliminating them all will take time. Look, I'll do what I can on my end, but my research is progressing slower than I'd like.
I think I can help with that. I am making you the head of research, effective immediately. I want you to use everything the Bureau has, every resource, every confidential scrap of data, and find a way to keep the Hiss out for good.
That's... Really? I mean, yes, I can certainly... Yes!
Well,
Yes, I
Darling's
accept.
dead, so it makes sense that
You'll do
Pope
great.
would get his job.
Besides, I didn't really have anyone else lined up.
I'm honored, Jesse, really. Thank you. Do you remember Mr. Tomasi, the head of communications? The
Yes.
Hiss he was changed into showed up in containment, near the turntable.
I'll take care of it. That thing's not getting away this time.
I've heard reports about his particular use of language and intonation when repeating the Hiss babbling. The biological and behavioral distinctions between different Hiss corrupted individuals is truly fascinating. I wonder if I could categorize the data.
And she's already off on her own thing.
Alright, let's get some answers, hopefully.
How do you feel about me taking over as director?
You act like it just happened. You've been director since we first met, remember? I'm still thrilled. Nothing's changed. Not for me. But the Bureau has changed. Trench and Darling are gone. Their knowledge, anything not written down, disappeared with them. They knew the Bureau better than anyone.
They're the Bureau's past, Emily.
What?
We won't operate like they did.
Secret bosses.
We'll learn from their mistakes.
Like the one in
We'll be
Agrabah,
better than
you know?
they ever were. We won't ever be like them.
Are you sure?
Yes. I just tried to go do it, and it took me to the Cave of Wonders.
Did you just walk out, or did you talk to the rug in Aladdin's? Yeah, you have to actually talk to the rug in Aladdin's hideout.
When the hiss got into my head, I saw some weird things. I think Darling even spoke to me. Does that make any sense to you?
Empirically, no, but phantom voices as well as hallucinatory states are not uncommon here. And considering the forces that Dr. Darling was working with, he could have been transferred to a different plane of consciousness, physically or otherwise.
And that doesn't upset you?
Oh, very. And the fact that he hid those forces from me, it's infuriating. But Darling's dream was always to look beyond our reality. This time he may have taken a step too far, but as long as his consciousness can perceive his surroundings, I'm sure he's loving it.
Maybe Darling was just trying to protect you from the darker side of his work.
Fuck that. I'm not a child. Like, don't just assume I'm gonna consider something morally repugnant.
Which it all was.
Which it all was, of course.
How was Dylan?
The same. I can't detect any his activity, but his physiology has certainly been altered by it. And I can't tell if his brain activity is genuine or simply the aftermath of the hiss, like spasms. Dylan could wake up tomorrow for all I know. I really can't say.
Then I just have to wait for him. That's fair. He waited a long time for me.
That's true.
Don't worry. We'll be monitoring him round the clock. If he wakes up, we'll be ready. I don't mean that in a hostile way, just... well, you know.
I hear you. My brother isn't exactly popular around here. I hope one day he'll have the chance to change that. So, there was a moment after Hedron died that I couldn't feel my powers. The hiss got into my head. Just for a moment.
So that explains the HRA outage. Before we knew what was happening, the hiss had us. They were in my head. I saw terrible things.
Then how
I
are
was
you
about to go into
alive?
forever when the hiss was pushed back. The HRAs had come back on. Dylan
Oh,
vanished
okay.
afterwards, and we fought off the hiss that came after him. So if Hedron's death knocked out the HRAs, that means there must be a new local source for them to relay, which I'm guessing must be
Polaris.
Me.
you. Hedron is dead, assuming that word even applies to a resonant-based life form. But whatever it awakened in you, the power you call Polaris, is still active. Or at least, that's what my instruments are telling me.
I don't think we're ever gonna understand all of this. And I'm okay with that. I'm just glad you're here with me.
That's
good to
wild.
know.
I want to know what's going
Thanks,
on.
Emily. I found Dylan attacking the astral plane and the board. What was he hoping to accomplish?
Huh. Since they arrived, Hiss have been corrupting objects of power, which have an inherent link to the astral plane. Maybe
like
their
the
goal was to access the astral plane
Maybe.
and the board itself.
Oh.
That still doesn't tell us why.
His motives are a difficult thing to work out, but I have been digging through confidential files and noticed a strange gap in knowledge regarding the board. Looks like any data on them has either been deleted or was never gathered in the first place.
That's super
Then maybe it's
suspicious.
time someone looked into that.
Yup.
Maybe it is.
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
Alright, let's look at our missions. We don't have any board countermeasures. Let's see, a dark place. I'm guessing that that's going to be the Alan Wake DLC, so let's do that.
If the slide projector requires a slide, the power raise that pinches the object
Investigate the sector elevator.
You gotta be methodical. Clean out every...
I found this token. Any idea what it does?
Ah, that is a jukebox token. Little bastards turn up in the weirdest places, like bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good songs?
Nope, just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on, though. When it's playing, you get a free trip to the formation.
The formation? That sounds ominous. Why does it send you there?
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but... Well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. Well, no one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation for maintenance.
So it's in the quarry. You just don't know where.
Pretty much. We only send in annual expeditions to the formation now. Checkups, Salvador calls them. This year's team went in the day the hiss arrived. Come to think of it, the song should have brought back hours ago.
I can go in and take a look.
I'd appreciate that. The jukebox is kept just past the security booth over there. Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
There are other people I could have been talking to this whole time.
I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be.
Let's do the jukebox thing first.
Good to see you, man.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there, reaching for her, trying to make her act. It was a distress call. Phaeton sensed a drowning man, a hunger in the dark. Investigation sector.
Investigation sector, huh? We should check this out.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that.
Damn.
Really close.
I was so close.
You'll get it this time.
Yeah.
So this is why we were playing this game. Alan Wake DLC. Oh ho ho, creepy. Very Bioshock.
Hello? Anyone here? Guess not.
Missing agents. Mr. Kirkland. Here are the latest agents confirmed missing, presumed dead from the containment breach yesterday. I don't recognize any of those names. Letters of condolences will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to their families. It will be updated as soon as the additional confirmations are made. Also, per your request, a network engineer checked how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations were not archived yet, and the only hard copies of reports exist behind the fire break. They're lost, I'm afraid. Wait, why was the hotline? Oh, it's like a cutscene.
More crowded than the rest of the Bureau.
Darling investigation. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation was launched into the ethical practices of Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Despite the accounts of anonymous blank regarding inhumane treatment of a blank currently housed in the Bureau, our official findings regarding this were inconclusive. Numerous obstacles arose during the investigation. The majority of blank sector personnel seemed to be wholly unaware of any such blank contained there. One blank confirmed the blank's code name to be blank, but all files pertaining to that name were inaccessible, being classified under the highest clearance level. Investigators were similarly, you know what I'm trying to say, blocked from entering the blank research wing to interview its staff. The matter was further complicated by the lack of clarity on whether non-human paranatural entities warranted humane treatment. While these investigations cannot address any charges against Dr. Darling, we do recommend investigation into blank research. Very informative. A request came through recently from an FBI agent asking for all our files on Bright Falls, specifically on the disappearance of the author Alan Wake. Per the interagency information exchange agreement, I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of all the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted. But I'm writing to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Sounds familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a name with the famous character Wake wrote is looking into a case dealing with the writer's fiction coming true. I think this is worth looking into, but what's your opinion? Just give the word and I'll start surveillance on this guy. Special Investigator Gleason. So we could have found out about Casey in this game if we had played it first. Cauldron Lake update. The chief investigator, Dennis. It happened again. Third time this year. Something certainly has it out for our blank. Could be raccoons. The locals certainly complain about them enough. But why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyway, I've got a bureau tech going to the site next week to take a look. Next on the list of recurring problems is the staff at the Lake House research station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on blank lake if they won't let me see any data? Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigation agents. It's only a matter of time before this blank hits again, and I want to be prepared. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why the Brightfall report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might investigate some raccoon traps. Invest in some raccoon traps. Agent Estevez. So that was the Control Bureau agent that was there when we played Alan Wake 2. So this game, Control, is taking place like right before Alan Wake 2, it seems like. So I wonder if we're still canonically trapped in here. Oh, I didn't like that. That was fucking scary. But I wonder if we're canonically still, like if Jesse is still trapped in the oldest house while all that stuff is going on. There are paracriminal organizations other than like the Cult of the Tree or whatever. Need a flashlight. I feel like my voice is all dry. I'm growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are head of investigations. This failure is your responsibility. What do you think would happen? Holding a dangerous specimen in investigations. The containment sector exists for a reason. They're better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken a certain AWE monitoring responsibility that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. And don't you think your petty internal investigations have gone past my notice? You are a worm. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. The Prime Candidate program only failed because of Darling. You are both failures, plotting against me. You are traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. You are choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Zachariah Trench, Director of Federal Bureau of Control. So it seems like there was some infighting going on. Dang, this place is full of reports. That one didn't seem to be worth reading, if I'm being honest. Oh, I'm getting closer and closer to where I need to be. Frank Elk tractor, olive green, dried blood on the grill when last seen. Items capable of vocalizing responses or growls, and unmanned locomotion. Considered highly aggressive and dangerous. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of Burrow Farms outside of Trenton, Texas. Local authorities arrived on scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Burrow beneath his tractor. Police arrived and were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panicked calls to the federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau communication staff. A team was dispatched. Upon arrival, the agents approached the item. It responded by growling like a bear. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Aerial searches for the item are ongoing. Speaking to Miss Burrows only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrow earlier the night of the incident. Whether these events are connected is currently unknown. Am I supposed to move you in here? I dropped it. That's what we want right there.
Now that gate should open.
Cool. More files. Okay. tractor supplements. Miscommunication led to a local coroner examining the body of William Burrow. Male, Caucasian, case summary, 33-year-old male found dead on his property per police report. Remains obtained for coroner's office also include blood, urine, bile, stomach contents, and bone fragments. Autopsy finding: blunt force injuries to the head, laceration, left ear and cheek. Blunt force injuries. Okay, so this just seems to be coroner's report. It is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigations for the Federal Bureau of Control. I do this in protest of the rampant disregard for my department's blank. My staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears, so I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I'm blaming the situation on our blank, who has routinely ignored my requests for assistance in reclaiming the parts of the investigation sector lost to the blank loose inside. I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open that fire break. I will carry that shame for the rest of my days. The blank has failed his agents. I shall never forgive him for that. Sincerely, William Kirkland. There are so many files. Staffing issues. The correspondence get a little hard to follow. Another file. Specimen Escape Assessment. The purpose of Internal Investigation X039-7 is to examine the containment failure of specimen SI-1 that resulted in the deaths of blank agents. An inspection report of the containment equipment 3 days earlier showed no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover the researcher's notes on the specimen from the internal network on the blank of blank. The specimen began displaying a sharp increase in aggressive blank, cross-referencing that date with various logs found only 2 events consisting with the sector's daily routine. The air filters were changed, and an hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice Wake entered this sector regarding an unrelated investigation. Given their connection to the same AWE case, it is likely that Miss Wake's presence is relevant to the specimen's escape to the blank investigation is ongoing. Spooky.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
The Blessed Organization. This group has operated outside of the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. In 1988, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected of involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to the appearance of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the Blessed organization.
Do we know each other? This feels familiar. I can't see.
Oh, the door's open.
I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake.
They're in the hotel room. They're in Thomas Zane's hotel room.
Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration. You need a drink.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
We're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Writing?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen
Yeah.
it.
Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
That was
Man, I really
Alan
hope they do a
Wake,
new
the
game.
writer who went missing in that AWE case I read about. What's he doing here?
What's all these other symbols?
Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
Good thing this is what I came here to do today. Come on, you asshole. Let's fight.
Do I have to ring the bell again? I don't like that noise. Oh, this is creepy.
Dr. Lemieux Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
So Hartman got infected with the dark and with the hiss. What are you doing here? I don't think we ever figured out a way to kill those things. I'm guessing that yellow marker is where we're going anyway. Loser. There are tarps here. That's blood. And a crushed body.
Creepy, damp, and abandoned. Why did Wake want me to come here?
It's a good question. Which part, or are you a part of one of the books? I feel like it's not fair that we don't have a flashlight. And that nothing ever happens in the bathrooms.
That doesn't look like a house shift.
Nope, that
Do I
looks
even
like
want to know?
a glitch. Ability points. I want all the levitation. Oh, I forgot the bad guys were a thing. So we need to agree, or we all need to remember that I need to read that Hartman arrest file next time I survive this encounter. everybody gets shot. Boom. Should have been the last one, I think. This isn't even the right way. And there's still a guy alive out
Of
here.
course, the hiss are already in here. This darkness is blocking the door, so now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows.
We're gonna have to carry around sources of light. I love it.
Way, huh? Makes sense.
Okay, figured it out. Man, my voice sounds really rough for some reason. Okay, so we can't carry around lights forever. Good to know. Is this where we just came from with the other side? Maybe not. Either way, only one way to go.
The third thing. The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now we crashed out of darkness toward Faden.
market. People are starting to pick up on the supernatural, and they're not happy about that. Party?
Lads in here have died standing up. Everywhere is getting bad. The wind, darkness everywhere. New day, same old bloody city, says the whole place. Like tar, but good for nothing. Get rid of it.
Alright, get rid of it.
Agent Fisher, inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance. Even fingerprint powder on the front door. Results are varying at best. Just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. Here, glass, closed doors. I can't recall Bill going to get day, but when I look, I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think witch. Fiber optic. Great. There we go.
Oh, he's not
All right.
big.
That was fake,
Well, I
but I
thought it
definitely
was.
heard movement I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time, or I swear to God, What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have
Good job, no shoes.
See a door over here, and there's light.
Reminder, all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation. Thank you for your attention.
Well, that's BS. They have some kind of deal with NASA. That's interesting. Another bathroom. Surefire way to guarantee that doesn't happen is to
Get to level 69.
yeah.
No. Well, I ain't there yet. But, you know what I did find out?
What did you find out?
Mushu takes him down.
Yeah, I always kind of heard Mushu was good for fights. Okay, so we solved that problem. Eagle Limited Summary.
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete.
Paranatural entity A-010, aka the Shadow, is an aggressive blank consisting of 3 known types: localized manifestations, shaded individuals, shaded objects. Okay, so the enemies from Alan Wake 1.
This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it opposes comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing conflict of natures. We know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry, against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
No good. Even less good. Oh wow, you guys aren't pushovers. stuck. I couldn't get off that desk.
But I hope. Oh.
Oh, can't go that way. I do wish I had some kind of long range. You killed me last time, you bastard. Is that it? Everybody taken care of?
Come on, no!
I don't feel right. Something in this darkness is draining me.
Alright. So Mushu and Dumbo are my buds.
Am I for real just supposed to go down the elevator? That seems kind of sketch. I don't like that.
Now what? What is that?
Come on, elevator, time to go.
Touches it. So you don't like the light. I can use it.
Oh, you're fast. I don't like that. God, you're so creepy. We just peacing out? No, okay. I want to play Shoom and Shoom 2. Can I deadass not get one of you? There we go. There is something up here.
Okay, this room is really intimidating and all, but I know my rights. It's not a crime to try and get a book signed.
Making unauthorized contact with a dangerous paranatural entity is indeed a Bureau offense.
Listen, this is being blown way out of proportion. All that happened is I heard Dr. Hartman had been brought in, and since I'm a huge Alan Wake fan, I thought it'd be cool to get a copy of The Creator's Dilemma signed. That's a book that Hartman wrote about.
We know what it is.
Okay, good. So yeah, I was just looking to fill out my Wake collection. I certainly didn't know Hartman had turned into some kind of shadow zombie.
That's a completely inaccurate description.
Whatever, listen, I'm just a desk job. I sort papers, do data entry, that kind of stuff. Don't come down on me like this. I made one mistake. I mean, I see people break the rules all the time and no one is pulling them into dark rooms to yell at them. Yesterday, Dave Gleason and his crew were talking to that empty spacesuit and laughing their heads off.
We're letting you off with a warning, Mr. Winston. But this is going on your record, so one more screw up and our next chat won't be so friendly.
Great. That is just great to hear, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, is there any chance I could get my copy of The Creator's Dilemma back?
Get out.
Freaking daylight? Hell yeah.
Yeah, how do you like that?
Oh, I picked something up. Okay. My bad. How did we let daylight in with this being lockdown?
What are you doing in investigations?
Jesus, don't scare me like that, Winston.
If you're talking right now, I can't hear you. It's a one-way system. Try to find an intercom.
Langston, it's me, Jesse.
I know. I can see you on the monitors. The cameras in there haven't worked since we sealed that sector off a couple years back.
Let me guess. You sealed it because of the monster guy.
Wait, did you see Dr. Hartman? Jesus, I really wish you hadn't opened that fire break. Okay, listen, you need to find Hartman and kill him before he gets out into the Bureau.
That thing is a person?
He was a person. We brought him here to study after he was, altered in an AWE. I forget the medical word for what happened, but now light physically hurts him. Do you have a flashlight?
No.
A lantern? Headlamp? Oh yeah, flare gun. Oh, Christmas lights. You could wrap them around your...
I don't have any of those, Langston.
Shit. Okay, well, I'm sure you'll think of something. I'll keep an eye on you from the Panopticon. This is kind of exciting, right?
Maybe from where you're standing.
Right, okay. Well, break a leg. Oh, why did I say that?
Okay, this Hartman thing can't have gotten very far.
Familiar
Flush him
methodologies.
out. Langston was right.
Bright Falls
This is
AWE.
It's just nice to have someone to talk to, you know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon, people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items. People just don't understand the altered items like I do, you know? I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with the items.
Doesn't want to brag. Right.
I mean, the teams of research handle paranatural materials every day, and no one thinks they're weird. Well, maybe that's not true. Darwin is famous for being without.
Ramaro? Okay. I died really quick. It was a really quick death. What the fuck was that? How'd I die so fast? Why are those guys not taking the light? I forgot we're supposed to be doing this like Alan Wake style. That's literally what it was showing me. Yeah, now that there's a lot there, way more acceptable damage. thought he died.
I don't know how the fuck to get away from him whenever he does that spinny thing.
Have you tried guarding?
No.
Like turning guard on and trying to, like...
I mean, I'm getting...
Yeah. God dang it. Now I can pick it up, so I couldn't pick it up before. Oh. I gotta bring a light to fend off the darkness. Should really look at all this stuff.
Swear.
Health boost would be nice. Shooter dodge efficiency. Evade cost after a weapon kill. Is that just ambiance, or are there actual monsters afoot? Damn it, I thought he was up for grabs. Ooh, I'm gonna need a drink soon, I think. Oh, I saw that earlier. A distance of 10 feet between the items suppresses their effect. Effect only triggers on physical contact. Items are a pair of arcade game cabinets originally designed for games Shoom and Shoom 2. Kolgar's Revenge. The games were manufactured by Bonco Entertainment out of seems like Dumbo's really doing a number on it. Not so much in the damage though. Okay, back out of that. What do you mean major targets? I don't even know what that is. Get back up. I should, shouldn't I? Yeah. So I can get my light back.
Shit.
I went all the way back. and the light died. I have to like start this. Oh, damn, that's real close. Oh, I don't want to leave yet. Oh, I can't get that back off there now. Light. Okay. So now we can just go back and get that other one. So there are places where the darkness is too strong for the lights and they burn out. And a house just wasted. Oh wait, there's another one. Oh, I'd really rather not. Man, you're a scary bastard. I don't know how he didn't just get me. I don't even know where you're supposed to go.
falling out of the way doesn't work.
Then you're gonna have to just grind until you get Leaf Bracer. It's the only other way I know of not dying to an attack.
The other one was in Neverland.
Oh, is this it? Am I dead? Nope, I made it to the lot. But I probably should have died. Alright, I'm thinking maybe the game was bugged and it wasn't showing me what I was supposed to be doing. But also I might just be dumb. So it's not as scary this time, because I know what he's gonna do. I would just really like to know where I was supposed to be. Well, that's okay, because I still don't understand what's going on. I can't believe I didn't think about that. Can't believe I didn't think about breaking the wall. That's freaking scary looking. I don't know how I feel about that. I just realized we're getting ready to go into a research area dedicated to, I guess, wherever this event happened. Killed me on like 4 shots. This game's rigged, y'all. This is where I came from. I got sniped.
Okay. We're gonna try this one more time, and then we're done playing with you.
Understand. Jelly.
Where are you from?
Jumble Green. Up and loose and heavy treat sandwich.
Jesus Christ, does anyone have any idea what this thing is saying?
Hotly. Dirt arrange you.
Why are you here? What the hell do you want? Why'd you stow away on that ship?
School bearing, boy. Eyes many cauterizing loops through and about. Wind and Windy Mitchell.
Did he just say Mitchell? Was there a Mitchell at NASA?
Tubes.
You know what? Never mind. I can't do this anymore. Just send this thing to the guys in research. Let them cut it up or whatever they do. You hear that? They're gonna cut you up, you pain in the ass.
Spider time.
Spider time. Damn. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it for me tonight. I'm ready to get off of this game. I'm just very tired and this game is a lot.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I'm just fucking around, so I'm ready to get off whenever.
Okie dokie. Good night.